This is State Farm agent Jason Hardy coming to you today with the Junction City Dragons. Jason Hardy, State Farm Player of the Week. Congratulations, Brady Penister, for being named the Jason Hardy State Farm Player of the Week. First off, you know the drill, man. How does it feel for your coaches to recognize you as Player of the Week?
It feels pretty great. I mean, put in a lot of hard work as a team and as a personal guy. I mean, I feel like it's well-deserved.
All right. I love that. Love that. Love to hear that. You definitely went out and earned it. Got a few stats to talk about. Had 7 carries for 66 yards and a touchdown from your running back position. From your linebacker spots, you had 3 tackles and then a fumble recovery with a touchdown. You had the scoop and score from 25 yards out. I want to go right there. Let's start right there with the scoop and score, man. Tell me about that play.
Okay, if it wasn't for Jermaine Singleton, a.k.a. Deuce, as we call him, slamming the quarterback and making him fumble, I wouldn't have never got that.
Okay. All right. So you definitely had some help from teammates.
Yes, sir.
Love to hear that. Love to hear you give credit to your team. So tell me how a lot of times you see a defensive guy with the ball on the ground just fall on it. Let's just get possession, because then you see them try to pick it up and it gets fumbled again and pushed around. Tell me, did it ever cross your mind just fall on the ball, or was it scoop and score all the way? Tell me about it.
No, it never crossed my mind and just fall on the ball. I mean, I'm just sitting there. I see it on the ground. I'm going to pick this up and I'm going to run it. Basically, I'm going to get her some more points on the board.
All right, okay. You didn't just want the ball; you wanted the points.
Yes, sir.
Love that attitude. Love that aggressiveness, that aggressive nature. And that's a big momentum play too, right? I mean,
yes,
you go from the other team with the ball, maybe starting a drive, to not only taking it away from them, but taking it away and putting points up. And that's a dagger.
No, that puts fear in the other team.
Absolutely does. It absolutely does. Again, congratulations and great play. So 7 carries, 66 yards, another touchdown from your running back spot. Which one? Tell me which one you like better. You like the rushing touchdown, or you like the scoop and score touchdown?
It's hard to choose because they're both good, but I say I go with the rushing touchdown.
The rushing touchdown,
because
okay.
That's when I just put my head down and my shoulder down and just ran smack dead into just put your head down, just keep going. Basically.
Okay. All right. I'll be honest. That surprises me. I would have thought that the scoop and score was more fun, more impressive for you. But you liked it from the offensive side. Okay. Cool. Tell me a little bit about. Regular season's over. It's the record. The record is essentially 0-0.
Yeah.
You're back to square. Back to new season. What's the mindset been like since the game ended Friday or Thursday night? I'll play Thursday night. Since the game ended Thursday night, what's the mindset been like to start the next season?
Right after the game Thursday, me and my team got to working. We started watching more film, started being more in the weight room, started being more active in the weights, and then now we starting to we get playbooks. So now we starting to all in the group chat. We got a group chat. Okay, this play is this play, this play, this play. It's either win or go home, and we not going home.
So it's gotten more intense, it sounds like. You just got more intense. I don't know if Coach recognized that or not, but I'm listening to Brady talking, and he just got intense. I love that, man. I love that intensity just showed up just talking about getting ready for the playoffs. You, again, playing on Thursday night last week, kind of lengthened. I don't know, does it feel longer? Does it feel like it lengthens the time between games? I mean, it's one day, but does it feel longer?
It do kind of feel longer because we're used to playing on Fridays with shorter times.
Right.
But with us playing on Thursday, they gave us that Friday to prepare for the cross county and stuff like that, watching film on them, getting what we need to do, where we need to run the ball, who we need to hit every time, who we need to take out the play every time. And we got that.
Okay. All right. I don't know if Coach is going to let you tell me or not, but what are you seeing in Cross? What are you seeing in Cross County? You seeing anybody that you can really go to work on?
Danny Bill. That's who I want.
Okay. Why?
He's a 4-star, and I'm ready to take every single one of his stars. That's not even me being arrogant. It's just I've been prepared for this, preparing myself for this moment, me and my team, and we just want to put basically everybody that's in our way to the side.
All right. All right. So they've got a good athlete. They've got somebody that's highly regarded, and sounds to me like you're ready for that challenge. All right. All right. Talk to me a little bit more about this. Man, I want to get that intensity back in there. I love that. Talk to me a little bit more about this preparation and the different intensity. Is this team wide? Is this something y'all talked about, or did it just happen? I mean, where did that come from?
We've been talking about this ever since week 1. We knew who we were going to get in the first round. We know who we're going to get in the second round. We just got to make sure we get them out of our way, because we in 3A, I'm going to just say it, nobody can mess with us in Junction City whenever we're all on the same page. When we're all on the same page, it's just like 08 whenever Coach Ball was playing. They're tough. We're tough too. So we're going to show them that we tough, because everybody think that we can't make it. Everybody think that, it's a lot of naysayers. They can't do this. They can't do that. We're going to prove to y'all why.
All right. All right. How do you make that happen now? How do you get on the same page? Because I know you've got some leadership expectations of yourself. You've taken on some of that leadership responsibility. So as a leader on the field, as a coach on the field, how do you help make sure that you and your teammates are on that same page, like you were just describing?
Okay. You got to make sure we're all on the same page. Like I said, we all get notebooks. I make sure my linebackers understand their assignment. If they have a question, ask. If I don't know the question, ask Coach Jones. If he doesn't know the question, ask Coach Ball. So we all be on the same page. Once we get on the same page in one accord, we can all work together and make this thing work.
Man, I love to hear that. That intensity. I got to get Coach Ball over. I got to get him on the microphone a little bit and get him to comment on that a little bit. Did you see that coming? Did you see that intensity coming in that answer when I first asked him about the playoffs?
Well, he definitely turned the gas on, didn't he?
He did.
I mean, I was not shocked, because there's been a changing of the guard. You know better than anybody, Mr. Hardy, when it gets about this time of year in sports, especially in football. There's truly a changing of the guard. It's in the nature of that kingdom they're in, that inner sanctum of brothers. And some of them are becoming young men that'll be able to shake mine in your hand in about 6 months, and they're a man in the streets now. And some of the young guys become leaders. And we had a couple guys pop up yesterday. Brady was one of them that I think of immediately, that felt like it became their football team yesterday. And it was an intensity and an edge that was really, and you can see, like you said, you can see it in his eyes. There's an edge now where, after so many losses on and off the field, and I mean, this is our second year together. I got to Junction City last year. Was blessed to find that Brady was in the school choice system before I even got there, which was remarkable. He left smack over. And we get this kid, and me and him have both been trying to make it our home. I may be from there, maybe my hometown, but it was not my home when I returned. And there's a chip on my shoulder. There's a chip on his shoulder, Coach Jones's shoulder. And then, of course, the kids that were in place, a lot of them started by attrition because of numbers back in the day with Junction. And so for us, there was a clash of intentions. There was a clash of core values. There was a clash of the deserving factor or the earning factors, things like that matter. And finally, after about 2 years, we're kind of crossing the threshold between lions and men, where guys are going from being the hunted to now they're the hunters. And that's what's been going on. And we understand that. We've got a lot of expectation there from the past, but just from our current standard of coming out and winning a championship. But our brand of man's starting to bloom, and that's really what makes me the most proud. Is you can see it in him, on and off the field. He may not be perfect to most, but he's perfect for us, and that's the brand of man I want representing our football team, is Brady and what he brings, and that intensity factor, and solving his problems with aggression. That's what a football player does. That's what we're talking about. Now, he isn't going to do that in every way, but an aggressive mindset is considered a bad thing in modern day society, to be masculine, to be dominant. But there really is a beauty and a loving factor to wanting to have that intensity, because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And if I care enough about something, I'm not going to be getting ready for it. I'm going to stay ready for it. And he's got that blowing out of him today, and we're proud of him for it.
Absolutely. Brady, let me say congratulations again for being named Player of the Week, and let me ask you one more question now, after hearing Coach talk about really loving that intensity, loving that aggression. How does that carry forward? What does that do for you as you finish preparing for cross county, as you get into the game day, you get into the game itself, knowing that's what coach is looking for from you, what does that do for you?
It makes me raise my game. Like, it makes me know that I have to be that guy. Know that I have to be that guy next to him. Know that I have to be here to make that right play. Know I have to be here to make that perfect block for who's ever running the ball. I don't care who gets the ball. If I got a block, I'm going to block, and I'm going to block to the whistle blows. I'm going to drive them home.
And, that leaves off stat Coach gave me. I left it out. He said you had a 95% efficiency rating in your run blocking from your running back spot on top of the carries and the other stuff you did. So you just spoke to that. So it doesn't matter the assignment. You're going to carry it out to the fullest. Man, I'm not even going to ask you any personal questions. I'm not even going to ask you about off the field. The intensity you show about this game, I don't even want to make you take your mind off of it, man. Let me just say again, congratulations, Brady Penister, for being named the Jason Hardy State Farm Player of the Week for your Junction City Dragons. Best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you, Go Dragons.